Okay.
All right.
Oh, where's the time? Oh, okay. So this all started when I was about 16, maybe 17 years old. We were discussing at school about our careers. But of course, at that age, I didn't think about my future. Honestly, I really didn't care. I would hear my classmates talking about how they wanted to become a teacher, an esthetician, a dentist, but all this sounded boring to me. I didn't want a career that I had to go in every day and do the same thing over and over again. I wanted a job that would be exciting, something that involved danger and excitement. A job that you would work every day not knowing what to expect. So one day as I'm walking home from softball practice, I was about to cross the light when I just heard these loud sirens. It was the cop coming from miles away, and then out of nowhere I see two guys running, jumping a fence, and there goes the cops right behind them, jumping the fence too. I had no idea what was going on, but it looked exciting. So for about a week and a half, I've been doing research on police officers, and today I will discuss about the requirements of becoming a police officer, the salary, and what they do on an everyday basis. Okay, so the requirements is a high school diploma. You need to be the age of 21, must be a U.S. citizen, and go to the police academy, and you have to take tests. Okay, the schooling and academy, schooling you need to go to high school, and the academy you need to go, and it runs from 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. Mondays to Fridays. The academy usually takes up to 6 months, so you can graduate. When you go to the academy, you're also getting paid. You get paid about $20 to $23 an hour. The training is usually about, it's like boot camp and schooling. And yeah, you need to take tests. Wait, hold on. The academy is just like boot camp and schooling. The first part of the day is you do all the physical. It's like you run miles, sprints, jump over walls, push-ups, and sit-ups. In the academy, you're required to do 800 push-ups a day. All the running is done as a team. No one's left behind. The second part of the day is school, but it's mostly training. They teach you how to control computers and the cop cars. You're taught to control a gun. And okay, and the obstacle course is mostly you run over, you jump over hurdles, you run miles, push-ups, and okay, let me. Okay, obstacle course. Okay, so you jump over hurdles, and you have to do this under 32 seconds. You need to sprint the lap around the track under 1 minute and 10 seconds. You need to carry a dummy. It has to be 150 pounds, and you have to do this in under 10 seconds. You have to carry it to 10 yards. Okay, so the polygraph is basically a like lie detector test, and they ask you about like 20 questions, and it's going to tell you if you're lying or not. Okay, and the money, the hourly pay is usually about $31 to $45 an hour, and the yearly is about $63, but if you're working overtime, it's about $93,000. The good thing about cops is that you work 3 days a week, and the shifts are about 12 hours. I'm going to talk about what a police officer does on an everyday basis. Before you start your shift, you have to go to a meeting. It's called briefing, and basically they tell you about what has happened before you started your shift. You need to check all your equipment, make sure your gun, all that your computer is running good, and then the programs are all good and set to go. And that's it. Thank you for your time.
All right, Cynthia, what did you think?
Jabber was good because it was like a personal experience. And then I had a clear synthesis. I liked the PowerPoint because it just had like short points. It didn't have like a whole like paragraph on there. Like she just put like the main point and then she'll talk about it. And then the only thing I didn't like about the PowerPoint was the font color. It was kind of hard to read. Maybe like a different color would have worked. And then like she read out of her paper, so that like she could have improved on that. Overall, like I liked it. It was interesting.
All right. I like the story that you've got at the beginning. I think it's a good idea for an attention device. It would work better if you were telling us the story instead of reading it quite so much. And it sets us up, I think, for a good, interesting speech. But then there's no follow-through on that. There's no discussion of, how tough somebody has it trying to get through the academy, or the amazing thing that they get to do every day. When you say, I was looking for something exciting to do every day, here's a career that would be exciting, and then when you get to the part where you're describing their job, they check their radio, they go to the meeting, and I'm going, yeah, that sounds exciting. What's going on there? So you kind of set us up at the beginning for some other development there, and it never shows up. There's no citation of where you got your information about the police academy, for instance. Is there a difference between the police academy, the sheriff's academy, the police academy for Orange County or Los Angeles, or are they city academies? How does somebody get into them? Those are all things that I think need to be in the speech, how that kind of works. You describe what goes on at the police academy a little bit. I mean, I got a lot more about the physical training than I did on anything else. I'm sure that there's something else that they do in those those 8 hours a day for 6 months, other than carry dummies and run. But we don't get much discussion of what the classes are like, or what it is they learn, or procedures. Apparently they learn how to take care of their computer, and that's about, like I said, if you were looking for an exciting job, that doesn't exactly sound like it fits into the category that you're talking about. The visuals, I thought they were fine. They help structure the speech a little bit. You do want to step out from in front of it. You've got the blue across your forehead for the first third of the speech. It's just reflecting on you. So you got to be a little bit more, spatially aware of what's going on in the situation. And I did make almost exactly the same comment about the font color. That on most of them they were fine, but there was definitely one slide where it was almost impossible to see, and there was another one I think it was a little problematic. You had like a dark green against the blue background, and it was, what does that say? And it's hard to see. This is fine. The red against the blue works pretty well. All right. Thank you.
Mr. Kirkman?
Yes.
Is it possible if I maybe the next topics are pretty similar?
Yeah. I have no problem with that.
Yeah, just to balance it out.
To balance it out, that means, is that the crime academy that we're going to?
Yeah.
Okay.